when we verify that relations are inverses of each other, um, there's two things we have to do. We have to show that f of g of x will simplify to just an x, and then in the other direction that g of f of x will also simplify to an x. So we have to do our two compositions going both ways and see if they both reduce to an x. If they do, then we have inverse functions. If not, then we don't. So first, f of g of x will be the one we do first. And if you notice that the g of x is on the inside, so we're going to take our g function and plug it into the f function into the x. So we have a 2/3. Now instead of the x, let's plug in 3/2 x squared. And then the whole thing is being raised to the 1/2 power. So if we go into the innermost, this 3/2 x squared, within the next set of parentheses, which are these, we have something we can do. We can do this multiplication. So 2/3 times 3/2 x squared. When we multiply the 2/3 times the 3/2, these actually end up canceling. We just get 1, and it leaves us with x squared in our parentheses. Now this being raised to the 1/2 power. We have one base and two exponents. We multiply. 2 times 1/2 is just 1. So we have x to the first power, or just x. So our first one worked. F of g of x simplified to just an x. So let's see if g of f of x will do the same thing. If it does, then we have inverse functions. Alright, so now since the f function is on the inside, we're going to take our f function, plug it into the g function. So the g function just has the 3/2. Now that we hit the x, we're going to plug in the f function, which is a 2/3 x to the 1/2. Then close the parenthesis, and now we just still have that squared on the outside. So here we have 2/3 x being raised to the 1/2 power, which is being raised to the second power. So the base is 2/3 x. We just have one of those bases, and we can multiply this 1/2 times 2. And 1/2 times 2 is 1, so we have 2/3 x to the first power being multiplied by 3/2. And 2/3 x to the first power is just 2/3 x. So multiply 3/2 times 2/3, and that simplifies to 1, and we are left with just x. So since both compositions reduce to just an x, these two are inverses of each other.